Let me ask you something real quick. Has your cat ever just reached out and placed their paw on you? Not scratched. Not grabbed. Just rested it there. And for a second, everything felt quiet. Yeah, it's cute. But here's the part nobody tells you. That tiny paw is not random. It's not just affection. It's one of the most emotionally loaded things your cat can do. And if you respond the wrong way, you might actually damage the trust they were trying to build with you. So today we're breaking this down deep. Because once you understand what that paw really means, you'll never look at your cat the same way again. Picture this. You're on the couch, late night, maybe scrolling your phone, maybe eating something you probably shouldn't be eating. And out of nowhere, that soft little paw lands on your arm. You look down. Your cat is just sitting there, staring at you like they've got something important to say. But they don't meow. They don't beg. They don't make a scene. Just that one gentle tap. Here's what's actually happening. Your cat wants something, but they refuse to beg for it. See dogs? They'll bark, whine, get all up in your space like, yo, I need this now. Cats? Nah. Cats move different. That paw tap? That's their version of, hey, excuse me. It's polite, controlled, intentional, and honestly, a little classy. Your cat is basically saying, I need something, but I trust you enough not to make a big deal out of it. Now here's where it gets wild. Cats didn't evolve to communicate with humans. That meowing thing? That's something they developed just for us. Adult cats don't even meow at each other like that in the wild. But the paw? That's different. That comes from how they communicate with other cats. It's subtle, low pressure, no drama, just presence. I'm here. I need something, but I'm not gonna force it. And the fact they chose you to tap? That's not random either. Cats don't do this with everyone. If your cat is choosing to gently tap you instead of knocking stuff off the table or screaming at 3 a.m., that means something. They trust you. They trust that you'll understand them, without them having to escalate. And most people miss that completely. They ignore it. Or worse, they push the paw away. And just like that, you've told your cat, yeah, don't come to me like that. And they remember. Now let's go deeper. Because sometimes, that paw isn't about wanting something. Sometimes, it's about claiming you. Yeah, you heard that right. Your cat might literally be marking you as theirs. Let me paint this for you. You're sitting there minding your business. Your cat walks up, places their paw on your leg, and just leaves it there for a second. No movement. No urgency. Just contact. That's not random affection. That's ownership. Cats have scent glands in their paw pads. So when they touch you like that, they're leaving behind invisible chemical signals. Basically tagging you. Like, this human? Yeah, that's mine. But here's the thing. It's not aggressive. It's not territorial in a bad way. It's intimate. It's personal. Cats don't mark everything. They mark what matters. Their favorite spot on the couch. Their sleeping area. And the people they feel connected to. So when your cat puts their paw on you like that, they're not just touching you. They're choosing you. Out of everything in their world. You made the list. Now let's talk about one that might sound crazy at first. But stay with me. Have you ever been asleep? And suddenly, boom, a paw to the face. Or your chest. And you're like, bro, what was that for? You thought your cat was being annoying, right? Maybe they wanted food. Maybe they were bored. But what if I told you they were checking if you were still alive? Yeah, sounds dramatic, but it's real. Cats are insanely aware of movement and breathing. When you're awake, you're constantly giving signals. Moving, shifting, breathing, making noise. But when you're in deep sleep, all of that slows down. And to your cat, that feels off. Something doesn't add up. So what do? They investigate. That paw on your chest? They're feeling for movement. That tap on your face? They're trying to trigger a reaction. Anything that says, okay, you're good. This is what behavior experts call a wellness check. And here's the part that matters. They don't do this with just anyone. They do this with the people they're bonded to. So yeah, that rude wake up at 4 a.m. might actually be your cat going, hey, you still with me? And honestly, that hits a little different when you think about it like that. Now let's rewind all the way back to when your cat was just a tiny kitten, eyes barely open, completely dependent on their mother. This is where everything starts. When kittens nurse, they use their paws to push against their mother. This motion is called kneading, and it does two things. First, it helps milk flow. But second, and way more important, it creates comfort, safety, warmth, that feeling of everything is okay. Now here's the crazy part. They never forget that. Even when they grow up. Even when they don't need milk anymore. That paw movement gets hardwired into their brain as comfort behavior. So when your adult cat places their paw on you, they're tapping into that same feeling. That same memory. You become their safe place. Their version of home. That's why sometimes, right after they touch you, they relax. They curl up. They close their eyes. Because that contact, it tells their body, I'm safe here. Now let's talk about one of the most underrated moments. The one most people don't even notice. You're sitting down, maybe on your laptop, maybe watching TV, and you're about to get up. Not fully yet, but your body starts shifting. And before you even stand, your cat reaches out and puts their paw on you. Like, hey, don't. That's not coincidence. Cats are insanely good at reading micro movements. Tiny shifts in your posture, changes in your breathing, the way your muscles tense before you stand. They see all of it, before you even realize it yourself. So when they put their paw on you in that moment, they're making a request. Stay. Not in a loud way, not in a needy way, just quietly. And here's why that matters. Cats are not known for being emotionally expressive. They don't chase validation. They don't constantly seek attention. So when a cat asks you to stay, even in this small way, that's real. That's vulnerability. That's connection. And most people, they still get up. They miss the moment. Now we're getting to the deepest one. The one almost nobody talks about. The one that changes everything. Sometimes, your cat doesn't just tap you. They place their paw on you and leave it there. No tension. No urgency. Just resting. Completely relaxed. That moment? That's huge. Because in that moment, your cat is doing something that goes against their instincts. Think about it. Cats survive by being ready. Fast. Alert. Reactive. All four paws on the ground means, I can move anytime. But when they lift one paw and rest it on you, they're giving that up. They're sacrificing balance, speed, escape. They're choosing not to be ready. And in the wild, that would be risky. But with you, they don't care. Because in that moment, they feel safe enough to let their guard down. Completely. That's not just affection. That's trust. The highest level of it. They're basically saying, I don't need to run, not around you. And that's rare. So next time your cat puts their paw on you, don't just laugh it off. Don't ignore it. And definitely don't push it away. Because that tiny gesture, it might be them asking for something. It might be them claiming you. It might be them checking on you. Or it might be something even deeper. A quiet moment where your cat is saying, you're my safe place. And once you understand that, you start responding differently. You start noticing more. And your bond gets stronger in ways you didn't even know were possible. And here's the real question. How many times has your cat done this? And you didn't realize what it meant? Yeah, thought so. Now you know.